Boom. Local AI has had its video generation breakthrough, its moment, its pinnacle, its apex. I'm normally not one very big on hype, but MiniMax H3 video model deserves every inch, every ounce, every stone, every kilo, every single measurement of hype it gets. Today, we are going to talk about that model. I'm going to give you some basic information on it, the hardware you need to run it, what the hell is I2V, T2V, Ref2V, FL2V, what does it all mean? The turbo LoRA, or low rank adaptation, which can speed everything up. The arena score, which is not a benchmark, but humans voting on these various models. Running and serving this model using SGLang Diffusion as the backend, and I'll show you some demos and samples of outputs as well, including all the different methods available: text, image, video, audio to video, all of it. And not necessarily in this order, but how to prompt. I'm going to show you how you can easily generate amazing prompts to use for this model in building your own videos. It will give you significantly better results than just manually typing out something like, oh, generate a video of a superhero punching another hero into a wall. I'm Eric. I work in big tech, former Google, former FireEye Mandiant, and even though I've been called an AI avatar, I am 100% red-blooded, homegrown human. Could an AI avatar do this? I don't think so, bro. Let's get to the model. MiniMax H3 actually came out a hot minute ago, but of course it was not open weights yet, so I didn't concern myself. Just in the past week, they released the weights, and now practically anyone can run this locally. What I'm running it on and what I'm going to show you is an RTX PRO 6000, and I know what you're going to say, but no worries. There have been a ton of people running this on 5090s. And okay, now you're saying, but wait, 5090s are like $1 million now. We can't buy a 5090. Oh, I've got you covered. I'm running this in an 8-bit quantization on an RTX 6000 card, as mentioned. But there are a lot of options already out there. For example, if you go to the quantizations right here where I'm clicking, and let's say you have a unified Mac with 64 gigabytes or more, search for MLX, and right there you can see, look, 4-bit Mac, and it is 41 gigs. You can definitely run that on a 64 gig unified Mac. You can run this on a Strix Halo. You can run this on a wide variety of devices, even much older devices with much smaller GPUs. For example, let's check out what this one poster said about running it on a 3060. They were able to run this model and generate this video on their 3060 RTX with 16 gigabytes of RAM.
So, who's cooking tonight? You do it! You're the older sister!
We don't need to watch the whole thing, but looks pretty good, right? So even on your old consumer 5-year-old hardware, you can run this model and generate amazing videos. I will drop links below to everything I talk about. So if you need the link to the model or the turbo LoRA or anything else, just look in the description. Now, H3 itself actually is 2 different models. The first is FL2VA. That stands for first and last to video. That model lets you do a couple different things. The first is you can create a video with just text. You write some text and you create the video, and that's all you need. Next is that you can use a starting image, which will be the first frame of your video. Optionally, you can also add a last frame, which will be the final frame of your video. That's optional. You can't just use a last, but you can use a first only, or a first and a last. This will generate video and audio, both sound effects, music, and speech, just from text or a starting image. Next is the Ref2VA, which is a reference to video and audio. That lets you supply some basic references. Let's say the front, side, and back of a person, as well as some reference audio, and then you can consistently generate videos and speech from those reference materials. You can also supply videos, you can supply landscapes, you can apply styling and theme. This gives you a ton of flexibility when it comes to generating videos using any kind of source or reference material. Now, one caveat. I mentioned the Turbo LoRA. Right now, that only works on FL2 VA, so text and image to video. Until there is a Turbo LoRA for Ref2 VA, that will be significantly slower. And one thing I have to touch on before I go on are two issues that are not so pleasant. The first is the license. The license is probably not something most of you have to worry about if you're just running this locally and generating stuff for fun or whatever purpose you might have. But if you were trying to monetize something, or if you're trying to serve the model to other people, or do certain things in an official capacity, if you are a resident of a small list of countries, you actually have to request and approved for a license through MiniMax. This is the license, and you can see excluded territories. Any country in the EU, United States, UK, or South Korea, and that covers a whole lot of people. And so if you're in one of those excluded territories, you've got to request a license. And they set up a mechanism for this. You can fill out a form, and they're pretty quick about it. I did submit and got approved for a license just in case. I wanted to cover all my bases. But unfortunately, that is one negative I had to call out. It is not a very permissive license like many other models. The second issue is that right now, you can only generate 768p videos. What that means is that either the length or the height, one of those is going to be 768 pixels. So you can have like 1600 by 768 or 768 by 1600, but that does limit your resolution and quality right now. Supposedly, they are going to release the 2K upscaler soon. Fingers crossed, but we'll see. Now, I started off saying it's every bit worth the hype, and let's go look into some facts for that. Besides the samples and demos I'm going to show you, we can see what thousands of other people have voted in regards to the outputs of these various models. This is the image to video arena. And this is the ELO score, which reflects people's real votes based on actual outputs. You can see in first place for image to video, it's Seeddance 2.0. And I know Seeddance 2.5 was just released. That will probably be the new #1, but it's not on here yet. #2, we have MiniMax H3. We officially have frontier video generation on our local hardware. And another thing to point out here, you can see that every single item in this list is proprietary. Proprietary all the way down until you get to slot 35. Whereas way up here, slot #2, MiniMax H3. So that's image to video. What about text to video? Not quite as good, but still #4, and basically tied with Muse Video, which have you ever heard of a single person using Muse Video? I haven't. Yeah, the public's spoken. This is an incredibly strong model, and once again, this is local AI's big breakthrough for video generation. Now, I talked about serving the model on SGLang. Well, they provide a nice little recipe and cookbook for it. Again, I'll link it in the description, but effectively all you have to do is install SGLang Diffusion and then run this command picker it gives you. You can say RTX 5090, you can choose Ref2 VA or FL2 VA, and you can just customize these fields and then run this command. I know there are a ton of people that use Comfy UI to generate images and videos, and there are a million tutorials already on YouTube for that, but I am focusing on SGLang. And one more thing before we get into the samples or demos is the Turbo LoRA I mentioned. And again, link in the description. This effectively lets you generate a video in 4 to 8 steps. Instead of the original 50 steps that the model card recommends, this results in significantly faster generations. Again, it's only for the FL2 VA, so image to video or text to video. I'm really hoping we get a reference to video LoRA soon. And I don't see why we wouldn't. It only took 3 days for the first turbo LoRA to come out, so I think we'll see something very soon. The last thing, before I show you some demos and examples and tutorials on using the different modes, is the prompting guide and how to get AI to write you amazing prompts to generate videos. MiniMax themselves provides this prompt guide. All you have to do is give your agent, your harness, talk to Codex, talk to Claude Code, talk to Pi, ChatGPT, whatever you're using, give it the prompt guide, and then ask it to use that guide to write you a prompt. Having played with this model, using the prompt guide to have AI build a prompt for you works incredibly, incredibly well and much better results than I was getting before. As a quick example, this is how I generated the prompt for a video I'll show you next. This is it up here at top. That's all I wrote, and it generated this giant wall of text. You paste that into your prompt for the video generation, and you get some really strong results. This prompt generated this video. Pretty clean, right? It's a marble rolling around a tourbillon watch. Next on the demos is just simple text to video. So once again, I had AI write this prompt for me, and you can get not just incredible video and sound effects and speech, but it can generate Alvin and the Chipmunks singing in harmony.
We love you, Eric's viewers. We love
Okay, see, all right, so actually my daughter asked for this clip and I had to regenerate it with you, the viewers, instead of her name, just for her privacy, but that's pretty crazy, right? Ever since I showed her this, she's been asking for videos nonstop. And again, because this is the turbo LoRA, you can see right here 9 steps, and it only took 100 seconds to generate that. That is very good. And under the same model, you can again do first and, if you want, last frame to video. So that is where you supply the first frame and optionally the last frame, give it a prompt, and it will start the video using the image you uploaded. For me, this is one of the most exciting use cases. I did a video a little while back where I was showing a really cool workflow, how to take an ebook and turn it into a complete audiovisual experience, but I had to stop at static images because video generation, at least locally, wasn't there yet. So here is an example, starting image. And in my workflow, what I wanted to do is take an image like this, which you can generate incredibly consistently with Creo 2 Turbo. I did a video on that as well. I'll link it in the description, but it is an amazing, amazing, amazing local image generation module, and you can generate consistent character images over and over and over again. I wanted to take this and turn it into something like this. How freaking cool is that? Now, I did try many local video models. I've been using WAN 2.1, 2.2, LTX 2.3, Hunyan. I've used all the local models. They're fun. They're pretty good. I have seen other people get some incredible results, but they're not consistent and they're nowhere near as good as H3. Let me show you some of the examples of image to video when I tried to do this back then. What the hell is this? What? How about this one? Oh, okay. She's an anime character now. But H3 is just by far the best local video generation model. It is frontier level. I highly, highly recommend you go play with it, go try it out. You can get some incredible results. Just as another example of having it generate singing, check this one out.
when you go to Hawaii.
Yeah, my daughter is obsessed with axolotls right now. And for you history buffs, here's Abraham Lincoln and the Gettysburg Address.
407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
Sick. Sick. The last thing I'll show you is reference to video. So as mentioned, you start with some source reference material. I've got a character here, front, back, side, close up of the face, as well as a voice sample. Ooh, sorry for the explosion of bright. All right, no idea what happened there. Lost video for a second. We're back. And yeah, you take those reference items, you provide it, you give it a prompt, and then bam, you can generate consistent video across many clips, stitch them together, create a short story, create a full cinematic movie if you want. Bring your creations to life.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Here's that voice again in case you forgot.
What's in a name?
But yeah, perfect. This model's incredible. It's amazing. And I know I've said it, but we've got frontier video, audio, effects, music, singing generation at home now. Again, not an AI avatar, but this changes the game. If you want to see a full 3-minute cinematic short I made, I'll drop the link in the description below. It is pretty good for a first attempt, I have to admit. I'm very pleased with it. Give it a watch. Give me some feedback. Give me some tips for next time. I'm actually hoping to do some more work like that, and I would love to get some of your opinions. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is so much fun, and I hope to see you in the next one.